Now I'm going to overload the input operator. So you can see here, very similar to the output operator, but it brings in, oh goodness, I don't want that to say C out, I want that to say C in. With the input operator, the left operand is C in, and then the right operand is going to be of type length. And it's going to return C in when it's all done. And the reason that it's going to return CN is, again, you can concatenate the input operator, put together more than one at the same time. This is the big thing here. This has to be a reference parameter. Notice with the output operator it's not. With the input operator it's essential because you're going to be storing information inside of that right-hand operand, like the feet and inches, which are entered by the user, and that information has to be returned back out. So that's the big difference. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to look at my code, okay? And what you want to do is really prompt the user to enter the feet and inches in this case. And these are just variables. Feet and inches are not part of our class, so they have to be declared inside this function. And then you call your set function to set the length of right to the feet and inches entered by the user. Now, really, anytime you write an input operator, it's going to be the same process. You have the user enter the information that you need, and then you use your set functions to store it inside of that right-hand object. And then you need to return CN, right, and our data type iStream ampersand. Now let's go to the driver, and I cleaned out a lot of code in here just so you could see this. So now we can use an input operator just like we do for every other variable, that's built in, like integers, doubles, strings, and whatnot. So I asked the user to enter length 4, CN length 4, and then I'm going to output length 4 to see if it worked. So when I run this, okay, it's not going to look really so nice. So enter length 4, I don't know, I'll put in 4 feet 7 inches. That doesn't look great, so I'm going to, make a couple changes, but it does display the 4 feet 7 inches, and it does work. Okay, so let me go back to my input operator. Maybe I'll put an endl here. Sometimes I just move these over a little bit so it looks a little nicer when it prompts the user. So here we go, 4 feet 7 inches. That just looks a little better. And you have control over, how that displays to the user, right? Because you're writing the function yourself. And that is how you overload an input operator.